Hey there, and welcome to my YouTube channel called RC Instructor, and this is a new series of videos about the Mini Apprentice from Horizon Hobby. Box arrived today. Always like it when boxes arrive, and it's time to open one up. And like most Horizon Hobby shipments, they come well packed in an outer box and a nice carton inside. And thank goodness for 10-foot ceilings. Otherwise I'd have a double of the time getting these things out. Okay, so this box out of the way, set this box, let's see, this side first, up on the table. And there we go. So as you can see, it's the Mini Apprentice S brushless park size trainer. The reference of park size means that it's falls under the AMA category of a park flyer, meaning less than 2 pounds. Hobby Zone, Horizon Hobby, Hobby Zone, safe mode technology, panic recovery mode, and 4-channel controls, and teach yourself to fly with safe. Ready to fly version, because that's the only thing they were selling, which is fine, because that ready to fly version has the new DXE transmitter in it. I already own a DXE transmitter, but I'm glad to get the second one because this one is going to know how to fly safe mode, and I haven't Horizon Hobby hasn't released yet an upgrade to the application for programming the DXE to include the ability to fly safe mode. I'm sure they'll do that soon. So let's open it up, see what's inside. What's inside usually is a big piece of foam. We'll see how well that comes out. Okay. And there's the big piece of foam. And there's the instructor. Razor blade. And cut some of this tape off. First thing I notice is the Apprentice is extra thick. That might be just because they have 4 languages for this one. So let me move this other box out of the way. By the way, on the back, let's see what it says on the back. Okay, so you got an optional float set. I'm not sure I'll get that. I don't have ready access to a good lake or pond to fly in, and I missed that. I do have one airplane that has that capability. So the instruction manual I'll open later and we'll see what that's like. Okay, so right here is the DXE radio. Let's see if we can get it out. So the DXE radio is just like the one I own. It's going to be a really good radio, I think, for Horizon. Mainly because it's you program it with an app that ought to be simple. we'll see how well Horizon does that. So far, the app has worked well for what it for the release in January for this app. And as the new one comes out, I'll be sure to put out some videos on how to do that. So that's the first thing here is the DXE radio. Looks real good. And next is the charger. We got a combination of either 110 outlet or other to plug in the charger. The charger usually uses a 12-volt DC automobile connection, and they obviously are giving you the conversion for AC for that. So the charger itself is down here. That looks pretty standard to the ones I've gotten before from Horizon Hobby. I'll get all the foam off of it, and so this is obviously going to charge not through the EC3 connector, but through the balance port. Okay, so here you have a 3S 1300 battery, and that's the EC3 connector. That's the balance port, and you're going to charge it through the balance port. Okay. And it also comes with 4 AA batteries. 4 AA batteries. That's for the radio. Now, I'll use these in my flashlight to put in the better Duracell batteries for it. Okay, so next we have down at this end here. Okay, down at this end here we've got those are the extra landing gear for the floats. I'm 90% certain. Okay, so here are your rubber bands and the screws and all necessary for the gear, and a bind plug. And here's the landing gear for the airplane. So we'll set that aside. And let's see what else we got here. Okay, so I guess I think the next thing I'll take out here is the vertical stabilizer. This is held on with painter's tape. Okay, and it's taped down there at the bottom. So there's the vertical stabilizer and the rudder with the servo horn already in place. And another nice feature about this one is that it's easy to assemble, meaning you just attach screws into this and screw that down on. And I see that there's no horizontal stabilizer already on the airplane. That's okay. I see the horizontal stabilizer right here. I'll have to take the this piece off here and get this off to get the horizontal stabilizer out. Let me cut this. Okay. And let me cut this tape here. Okay. Now typically I don't save all this foam. It's not good for building airplanes, and after I've had the maiden flight, I'm sure I'm not going to send it back. Another piece holding the airplane in. So there's the airplane. And let's see what's inside the airplane here. Okay. Alright, so we got the AR636A with AS3X and the safe mode built into it. And I see it's got a that's interesting. Which is a handy thing too. This is a bind plug, so it's already in the bind port, and if you need to bind the airplane, you can just by plugging the bind plug into this. That's an interesting feature that I hadn't seen before on their airplanes. This is your two ailerons on a Y connector, and everything else is plugged into the receiver, so everything is good, so you don't have to get to the receiver. You wouldn't want to pull this receiver out anyways, unless you're going to change it, because this is oriented and the AS3X has to know that orientation, and so that's all programmed in. And so they put the bind plug here just in case you need to rebind it, and so you don't have to, you would never be able to get in there and put in the bind plug. So this is the battery compartment on the bottom, as they usually do. And I think, let's see here. All right, come on, open. There we go. So you got the battery compartment on the bottom, and DC3 connector there, Velcro to put the battery in, and so all that looks good. And let's get this back in the right orientation here. Okay, that's not hinged, so it just comes out, which is fine. Don't lose it. And the other thing that's nice here is you've got the slot here and the slot here for the floats, and they gave you the float gear, but they'll sell you the float separately. Nose gear is typical standard nose gear, and I wish they'd make a bigger wheel, but they don't. After I fly this a while with these wheels, I'm going to see if we upgrade the wheels to something larger. Looks to be about a 2 1/4 inch wheels, maybe a little over 2 inch wheel. But you've got room here to put a larger wheel, and these wheels could be made larger too. So we'll see if that, after the maiden flight, we'll see if the wheels need any improvement at my field. So the the speed controller is down there, the ESC is down there, and very light airplane, large enough, but still very light. And that's the reason they built it, I guess. So that's the airplane. Let me set that right there, and we'll get out the wing. Okay, I see the horizontal stabilizer is here. Okay, let's see how we get that out. Tape off. So the horizontal stabilizer is sitting down here in the bottom and held well. And it just slides out like that. Okay. So looking horizontal stabilizer. Won't need that. And let's see what we have to do to get the wing out. Looks like we're just going to pull it out. Very nice. That's a well-packaged airplane. I like Horizon Hobbies spec. I guess this is Horizon Hobby or Parkton. And wing looks good. Got the plastic covering here and here, so the rubber bands won't eat into the foam. These are designed with what's normally referred to as a droop, which will make it Easy to take off and less tip stalls. There's your two ailerons that are separated, and but this is programmed with a Y connector, so that's not really a problem. So that looks pretty good. Okay, so that's everything. I like how it looks. Next step is to read the manual and see what it says, and I'll let you know about that in the next video. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for lots of videos about the Mini Apprentice. Thank you.